We didn't mention this in this morning's video. We've got a lot of people said we really need to check this out. Check the very last couple seconds of Angela M's video there, boondocking next to old broken stuff. Plus cows, how fitting. Is that the new Squeeze? Is that her new guy, John? I don't know, man. Has she finally met a good man? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like the mustache beard there. That's pretty cool. Now, the thing we got to tell you about this, of course, we don't want to keep belaboring the point, but she used to be dating. You know who the nomad that lives in Illinois there, who just took a plane down to you know where, and it wasn't. I hope it wasn't a stormy flight. Apparently, he just posted on his Instagram the Class A that he has, that he has ripped off all the identifying wrap, you know, with his picture and his cat's picture on it, and he is having it repainted. And there's a lot of rumors going around that he's selling it. Anyway, I don't know, man. We've been talking all about Tucker the last few days. Everything's good with Tucker. He's feeling better after eating the rat poison. And he's on his way to a full recovery. Kevin has a video detailing all the deets right here, so check it out. Always take the scenic route, the Beaver Den. Check this out, RV living and crafting. A short video showing some upgrades to the exterior of the RV. Some really nice stuff you can stick on your RV and kind of give it that personal feel. You know, this is really cool. Only $10 to do that, huh? That's really nice. I like that. A crafting channel kind of merged with an RV channel, kind of merged with a nomadic channel, the Beaver Den, RV crafting and living, or vice versa. Anyway, yeah. So check it out. I'm waiting. I'm getting a special clock. I've been told I've been getting a special clock from them. So when it arrives in the mail, we're going to have a big celebration. Okay, don't you love your live streams? We just love the YouTube live streams. They're just so wonderful. Oh, every day. Some people post them every day. And this one is 24 hours live from her Bronco. 24 hours. We are at 1 hour and 22 minutes here, and it is 2:41 East Coast time on the 14th. So we're going approximately to 1 o'clock tomorrow, I guess, right? Wow! So she's got about 22 plus hours to go. Okay, so let's see. I mean, she's gonna have to sleep, and I think she's done. I think Unstoppable Morgan has done live streams before where she's actually fallen asleep, and so 24 hours. I don't know, man. Yeah, right. Oh Lord. A new one from Wonder Hussy, the top 10 worst hot springs. Itchy Boots runs out of petrol in Bavinaskloof, South Africa. Oh no. Snow and Kurt continue their travels down there in, they're now in El Salvador. They've left Guatemala. So, yeah. Seems like Van City Van Life, Chrome there is busy doing a lot of videos of other people's rigs. Truck camper with solar kitchen fridge to build an overland beast. Okay, that is one set of content you can do. Other people's vehicles. Betty Smith. Hey, let's do some letters. Betty Smith. Let's do some letters. Betty Smith writes, in Angela M's new video, she mentions John, her new beau, with whom she spent 3 months in Quartzsite and is obviously traveling with. I wish her well. Yeah, people, I got a lot of comments on that today. I didn't mention that from Angela's video this morning, and so we did. I did rectify the skitchiation. Yeah, we were talking about Carolyn's RV life. She has what are called her friendlies. They're people that support her channel. And I guess some of them can get a little intense. William says, not all of the friendlies are so friendly. Regardless, I watched Carolyn's video, her original video, and she merely gave her opinion of the repair shop, and she shouldn't be held responsible for the crazy actions of other people. Well, she didn't want to take responsibility for her friendlies. I mean, obviously, she did take responsibility for her friendlies by basically telling them not to contact the repair shop, especially and say nasty things to the guy that worked there. You got to be careful, you know, throwing around your influence. I noticed that, you know, people do that. You know, hey, I'm a big YouTuber, and if you don't ... then I'm going to ... You got to be careful with doing that. It kind of looks cringy after a while. Do you know who I am? And, you know, I think it's okay for Carolyn to do a video where she talks about issues dealing with repair shops and how being a female solo nomad and how most repair shop, you know, people, repairmen they're men, you know, they're guys, and how how that interplay goes along and whether they treat women better than men, etc. You know, I don't know. That's an interesting topic, okay? And you know, especially, yeah, you're out on the road, you're a woman, and you know, you need repairs done, and how do these men at different repair shops view you and treat you? That's certainly a valid topic. But I think you cross a line when you start to actually say, okay, I got crappy repair from this place, and then you start calling them out. Because there's two sides to every issue, and you know, then you should say, okay, I gave my side, now I'll let the guy at the repair shop give his side. You know, that's only fair. I don't know. I kind of felt a little cringy when I was watching Carolyn's video about the repair shop yesterday, and I thought, you know what, I'm kind of glad she did take it down. Stephen M. says perhaps the DEATH threats are partly the results of social media users being able to comment using anonymous names rather than their actual names. The cover provided by the anonymity also protects those from making HATE comments on YouTube. Perhaps it's an indicator that commentators should be forced to use their real names to ensure accountability. You know, one of the things YouTube could do that would take comments to a whole new level of responsibility is only allow people to comment whose channels or whose accounts have been verified. So YouTube knows their true identity, their location, their address. You know, when you sign up for monetization, they do that, okay? When you're monetized, you have to give them your social security number and your tax information, because when they're mailing you out payments, you know, the IRS gets sent a 1099 or lets you then know that you got a 1099. So that's all verified, so they know your real identity when you're monetized. But there are too many people on YouTube that can just create accounts, make any name up, and they, well, first off, that's okay if you don't comment, okay? But if you want to get the privilege of commenting on a YouTube video, you should maybe have to get verified. You know, hey, it's okay if you want to just sign up with an anonymous comment and watch videos and not be tracked, that's cool. But if you want to have the privilege of commenting on videos, then you got to have some sort of verification of your identity. And then let's see how many people write these anonymous HATE comments. I got a good idea, don't I? They'll tell me how, somebody tell me in the comments below how hard that would be to do, right? No Fear to Truck Ray says, repair shop ripoffs, what else is new? Buyer beware at the extreme. Tow trucks equal high price, short distance happens because of an initial high fee to show up and lift your vehicle, followed by a lower per mile distance fee. Yeah, we were talking about Samantha Olmstead getting towed from the airport to a repair shop just a few miles away and having to pay 153 smackaroonies. Ray continues, if you ask, they will tell you that those rates, those are the rates as you shop for a tow. They'll tell you the rates as you shop for a tow truck, and comparison price shopping works there too. If you just call them to come, don't be surprised by sticker shock when they hand you a high-priced bill to pay. In regards to AAA, it is sold regionally and it's not blanket coverage nationwide. See, that's interesting. Because, you know, I do know that when I moved from Northern Virginia down here to North Carolina, it's a different AAA, but I would assume it's, you know, an affiliate and your coverage would apply everywhere. I don't know. Be aware what states your AAA coverage is good in and what states, if you break down, they will come out, will be in your own pocket. Interesting. Something to know. Cindy says, me keeps saying that if you put your life on YouTube, you have to accept nasty comments. Does that mean if you have a nice house, you should expect it to be broken into? She goes on and on to say, a lot of comments think it's their American right to criticize YouTubers. I can only imagine if they had, etc., etc. It goes on and on and on. You don't have to put up vicious comments, okay? One thing you can do as a YouTuber, you can turn off your comments. You can do that. Just turn them all off. Beep. You know, if you look at any comment on another channel, there's 3 little dots over on the side. What is to report a comment? You can report comments. I don't know how much good that does. You shouldn't have to put up a nasty comment. You know, again, vicious, nasty, whatever, defining comments. You know, here in the United States of America, we have a certain degree of freedom regarding our speech and our right to comment on most platforms. And you know, that it includes criticism. Again, the constant question, and it will never be solved, is where does a comment go from being honest, critical criticism to being nasty? You know, how far does it have to go? Where's that gray area? Who determines? I don't know. There's a lot of debate in there. But if you're going to put yourself in front of the public, doesn't mean you have to accept the nasty comments, but you're going to get them. And that's going to be part of the yin and the yang of putting yourself in front of the public. Ask anybody, whether they're a TV anchor or a politician or, you know, whoever, a radio host, they get their share of nasty comments, and it's not fair, but that's something you just got to deal with in a free society. Super Straight says, I don't have to say anything nasty, Dave. Dave, you don't have to say anything nasty, Dave. That snarky laugh of yours says it all. You think? Mark from Arizona says, Carolyn's RV life gets this every time she needs service. Either it's on her RV, tire shop, doctor's appointment. She's always demanding. You know, again, you know, that might be an interesting look in the mirror kind of thing. If you're getting a lot of bad service from just about everybody you deal with, maybe it's something coming from you in terms of how you're dealing with other people. You know, it is true. It is true, you know, there's a lot of things out there in society that make you angry. Standing in long lines and slow checkouts and bad repair service. Sometimes just a little bit of a smile and a friendly attitude goes a long way, because a lot of these people deal with a lot of schmucks, a lot of these people that deal with the public, you know, and you are nice. And even though, yeah, you know, you're not dealing with the friendliest people, if you're always friendly, I try to be that way. You know, you call somebody up on the phone because your cable service sucks, and you want to scream and yell at the person, but you know, really, they're not responsible for your cable going out. They're just somebody answering the phone, taking down your report. Don't yell at them. You know, and mechanical places, the same thing. You know, I mean, you're talking to the supervisor. He's not actually repairing your car. You know, and you don't know how hard, you know, how many cars the repairman's worked on today, and maybe he's tired and overworked, and you know, you got to be nice to people, and generally speaking, the nicer you are to people, even if they're not treating you great, the better you'll get treated. You know, I just think that.